Have you been through an active listening exercise before? If you were speaking and I was listening, when you concluded, I would say back to you what I understood you to say. It goes something like, it sounds to me like what you're saying is, or what I hear you feeling is. If I was correct, you'd affirm. If I misunderstood, you could clarify. Active listening is all the rage when it comes to effective communication because it's effective. However, it's simply a tactic, and when tactics aren't incorporated in an overall strategy, they lose their lasting power and we forget to utilize them. Welcome to another episode of Shaping Environments, where we stretch an idea, discovering new dimensions that expand our capacity. Communication is always an issue at work. Not having enough of it, being overwhelmed by it, having multiple sources, CC and BCCing rampantly, misunderstandings, emotional blurring, avoiding conflict, passive aggressiveness. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. That's why we create tactics like active listening. Because when misunderstandings occur, we assume it's on the listener side. They misunderstood. When in reality, the deliverer of the information may have misspoke. Active listening gives both parties a chance to clarify. It's beautiful. However, what I've found is we forget to use it, which makes it an awesome tool just left in a drawer. Today, I want to give you a strategy that is not just a tactic, but that increases all levels of communication. I call it being interested. Once again, I'm offering a very simple strategy, but when implemented, brings about drastic results. It's called being interested. The challenge with communication is typically the one delivering the information is much more invested in it than the one receiving the information, particularly if it appears in one of these manners. Someone shows up at your door and says, "Hey, do you have a few minutes I can talk to you?" Or passing in the hallways, "Hey, I've got something I just want to bounce off you for a second. Do you have a moment?" Or the phone call, "Can you swing by my office in a few moments to go over some numbers?" Being interested strategy starts with a simple yes or no. Yes, I will give you my attention now, or no, I cannot. For those of you that don't have the option, then you must purposefully say yes. If we're going into this interaction, then yes, I'm going to be interested. I recommend actually verbalizing it. "Okay, I'm interested. Let's hear what you have." Or, "That sounds interesting. Tell me more." Or, "Man, I'm swamped at the moment, but I'm interested in what you're saying. Give me a minute." Just that little verbalization shifts something in our mind. Being interested creates three things. First, curiosity. When you and I are interested in something, we become curious. When we're interested in going to dinner, we look up restaurants and read Yelp reviews because we're curious about what others have said and experienced. Hear about a book, product, or TV show? We Google it or go to Amazon and learn more. And there, we read the reviews too. Interest unleashes curiosity. Second, being interested forms our intent. In communication, oftentimes the motivation is to conclude the interaction as quickly as possible. It's transactional, surface, efficient, though hardly effective. When we're interested, we intend to maximize the moment. If you've ever gone to a Broadway show, you know there's a lot going on that stage. I purpose not to miss any of it because I'm interested in everything that they're offering. Interest shapes intent. And then third, being interested opens us up. All of us tend to be rather set in our thoughts and perspectives. Being malleable to others' ideas and opinions is not our default inclination. However, when we're interested, it automates our disposition to that of a learner. From a learning propensity, we allow ourselves to consider angles and ideas untypical of our common mindset. Interest keeps us open. When all three of these benefits are in play, you and I ask really great questions. Being interested enables curiosity, intent, and openness, so our queries aren't just parroting back what someone said, but we are asking relevant, contextual questions to gain more understanding and to discover more. Not only does it elevate the listening role from passive to active, it engages the imagination, which facilitates a system of consistently effective communication. Now, I know, you're thinking, but I'm not really interested. Let me broaden your scope. You can be interested in the person, you can be interested in the situation, or you can just be interested in the outcome. But like forming any good habit, it takes being determined to practice. You literally have the opportunity every single day to be interested. How communication functions in a workplace determines how effective everyone gets to be. Please consider the strategy of being interested. I would love to hear what strategies and tactics you utilize for communication to flow well at your place. Go ahead and share some of those details below. Of course, if others on your team would benefit from the idea of being interested, feel free to forward this on to them. My name is Greg Hawks. We shape environments where everyone gets to contribute their best daily. Thanks for letting us serve you.